All right, when I left off, I had these three different AI noise nodes with three different patterns in them. I have a stripy one, I have a cloudy one, and I have a dot one. And what I want to do is I want to start putting them together. There are a few different ways that I can do that. Let me just move these over here so that I've got a little more room. Arnold provides us with a number of different nodes for putting things together. I'm going to highlight three of them, although there are many more. The three I'm going to talk about are the AI add node, which will add my nodes together, AI node, multiply, which will multiply my nodes, and the AI composite node, which will allow me to use a variety of different compositing tools. They have some similarities. In each case, the add, multiply, and composite only allow for two inputs, so I can only put two of these together at a time. You've probably seen the terms add and multiply before as you're working through various programs, and you're probably familiar with them from your math classes. So these two work on the basic mathematic principle that 0 is black and white is 1. So if I'm adding white to anything, it increases or becomes brighter. If I'm adding 0 or black to anything, it stays the same. So the AI add node will take two nodes and their output will be brighter. The AI multiply node has the same basic mathematic principle. If you multiply anything by 1, it stays the same. If you multiply anything by 0, it goes to 0 or becomes black. So the multiply node makes things darker as it puts them together. The composite node gives you an operation feature over in the property editor, and by using this you can multiply, you can overlay. It's just like your basic blending modes in Photoshop, and sometimes it's nice to have this because it gives you a little more control over things. So to test all of these out, I'm going to take my stripe and I guess my cloud. We'll start with these two. I'll just pipe them both from OutColor into the inputs of the add node, and when I click on the add, you can see that it's a lot brighter, but I'm mostly seeing the stripe. Let's see what happens if I add the stripe and the dot together. Oh, good. Now I can see the two of them coming together much better, and you can see that it already starts to have a very stone-like appearance. So we'll do the same thing with the AI multiply. I'll just take two of them, and for consistency's sake, I will start with the stripe, and then we'll try the cloud. And now when I click on this, you can see that I'm mostly getting the stripe, but I can see these darker patches that are coming from the cloud. So that's kind of nice. And this time, if I replace the cloud with the dot, come on. Now again, I get this really interesting pattern of light and dark values, and you can see both patterns are coming together. I kind of prefer the add, but it's good to see the results of the multiply. With the composite node, if I take any two of these and put them together, now I get to adjust my operation so I can prove very quickly that multiply gives me the same result as the multiply node before. And somewhere in here there's also an add, there's an average, so I can go through and try different things to see if they will give me different results. So some people like this. I find it a little bit futzy, but what I might do is I might put the composite node over here. I said I liked the add from before, so I'm going to take that add from before, pipe it into the composite, and then I'll pull the cloud in as my third node. So I'll just delete the multiply so that it doesn't confuse anybody. Now I've got my stripe and my dot coming together in this add, and then the cloud is coming in the composite node, which is currently set to the divide operation. Let's see what happens if I multiply it. Oh, that looks really nice. I like these dark spots that I'm getting. So let's say that I like this, and this is my first introduction to the different compositing nodes. In this one, I'm putting two of my patterns together with an add, and I'm piping in the third one through an AI composite node because it gives me the ability to say, oh, I like this multiply, or maybe over is going to give me a better result. Screen? Anybody like screen? It's your favorite blending modes. Whichever one you like best will work fine. So I will pause here so that you have some time to play with add and multiply and composite and start putting your noise nodes together to make a pattern that is vaguely reminiscent of a natural stone.